guys, as you guys can see by this picture, if you guys watched the anime Beelzebub, but it's pretty much about a little kid that's the son of the devil, one of the 7 princes of the underworld, came pretty much into the other place, but this is a Black Clover special, I guess, chapter 2, Black Clover. Yeah, it's where Asta finds him, I guess, which I think... Look at this picture. He looks like a cat. Look at him. But yeah. I left off at the attack. And you might hear driving if you guys see my other video that I posted. I have a blanket now, so I'm not as cold, but I'm still cold and stuff. I'm underneath the blanket, of course. And stuff, so you might hear rustling everywhere. That's just me holding it up where I can see my phone at least, where it doesn't block out any sound. But yeah, I left it off at the attack, and I think I gave Noelle her magic. I'm pretty sure I didn't give her what's it called, mercury magic. I just gave her really strong water magic. But if I did give her mercury magic, you guys can tell me. I'll just implement it further on in the what ifs. But I'll do 3 of these and 2 of the, because I did post one because I had time, of what if Asta was in 7 Deadly Sins. I've been thinking of what's going to happen next in it, and I kind of came up with a way to implement Noelle in that one, because I couldn't think of the vampire girl name I should give her. So I just went with Noelle and stuff like that. So the attack happens. Asta, he can grow wings in this. I'm pretty sure I added. And stuff like that. And Noelle can control her magic, so I'll say she hops on a broom that they have there, of course. The fire dude of the Crimson Lion's little brother jumps off and flies off with a broom also. Or everybody makes a plan. This is when we see Asta jump off, but he takes out his anti-magic swords, his katanas, and he goes cutting through all the zombies. And if I didn't mention, he puts his energy on top of his blades to cut through enemies also. That's how it works. So all you see is this dude have red energy around him. Not crimson yet, because that's his berserk mode. Or I should make it green, because in the anime, the person's hair turned green. But I like red more, or crimson. But you see these slashes, but this is whenever he sees the dude try to take down the little girl. That's when Asta uses a slice, cutting through the rest of them, and hitting the attack and dispersing it. That's when you see Asta jump off at full force, which is way faster than he was in canon. So it was even faster and more impressive than most people would think. And stuff like that. And stuff like that. The dude says, "All you nobles must pay, underestimating me," and all that. And I'm pretty sure he didn't act like that. He was more psychotic. He was like, "If you black wolves cannot defeat me with my undead army, how could you get all through these?" Pointing to where all the dead zombies are. He looks back and says, How could you destroy them all?" And also says, "Because I have anti-magic." He's like, "Anti-magic? Well, you got 0 magic is what I can sense." And he's like, "No." And Austin's like, "No, anti-magic. Anti-magic. So you can't sense magic if it destroys magic." And stuff like that. But yeah. Then he says, "Jack number 1, summon." And this weird mummy creature gets up, and it has black balls around it. And they shoot off. Asta doesn't take chances, so he just slices through them while protecting the little girl. And he's like, "You think these attacks can hurt me? They're weak magic. They can disperse so easily." And stuff like that. And Yeah, that's when he starts just slicing through them. And he's running up on the dude, taking down these attacks. And that's whenever the little girl is about to get hit by one. But he doesn't have to go back there and protect her. He just shoots like a stream blast. Pretty much enhancing how long the sword is, but with like red energy. And says, Black Bulls, Longhorn attack! Stretching his sword out, kind of how the power pole stretches out. But he's swinging it around. And it's ascending and and detracting, so it's confusing the enemy. Not the dude with the cursed magic, the mummy looking dude. And it slices him up, destroying him because he was made out of magic, or he had magic on him, keeping him like that, and stuff like that. And that's when he says, okay then you can take down number 2. And he's like, you can't take down number 2. And he summons this other mummy-looking monster, but this one doesn't have curse magic, has lightning magic, which is the fastest magic, I think, but it has like less devastation power. I'm not sure. No, that's light magic, and dark magic is slower, but its attack power is way stronger. Ice magic might be the fastest, actually. I'm not sure. I think it's light and darkness because they're total opposites. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to put it. But, yeah, this is whenever the dude shoots lightning at him. But because he's immune of lightning, because he has, like, such high lightning that comes from his body also, he doesn't just shoot it out the sky. He can, like, shock people that ever try to touch him and stuff. But that's when he gets hit by the magic. Doesn't do any damage to him, and he says, your lightning has no effect on me. Punching his hand on the ground, and he says, lightning piercing spear! Sending his hand up, shooting a spear out, which instantly goes through the dude's magic. Because any magical abilities or his abilities that he uses is already enhanced by the anti-magic, so it destroys the mummy thing, and he tries to hit the dude that is controlling it, but I'll just say that he scratches his shoulder, leaving a pretty good gash, I want to say. He says, oh, you rat! He says, number 3, come here! And that's whenever this dude with, like, offensive magic and defensive magic comes up. But pretty much his defense is useless because he thought he could do far-range attacks, but I should be able to block them. But that's whenever he wasn't listening because it's anti-magic, guys. Shield magic doesn't work on it unless you're hitting the main body. But this is whenever Asta jumps down and pretty much slices all the attacks. This when he says Black Bulls spread shot. Black Bull's horn spread shot. Using like the stinging thing again, but this time it doesn't go too far because that's whenever it turns into smaller little like stabs. And this goes straight through the the barrier and cuts through all the person's magic that is thrown at Asta. And it goes in and it goes straight through the mummy guy, number 3. And the dude with, I forget what it's called. The dude that summoned all these monsters says, how's that possible? You brat! And that's when the dude with the, spatial magic, opens up a portal and he's yelling, I just need more time. I can take down this magic knight. And stuff like that. But he gets teleported away. And, yeah, he gets teleported. And that's whenever you cut to Flingolion getting shoot out of the portal with his arm missing. And Fimgelion's little brother saying, "No, big brother, how could this happen to you?" And stuff like that. And yeah, that's the end of the whole attack and all that. So that's whenever we cut to everything getting back to normal, kind of, and people at the Black Bulls. And that's whenever Yami comes in saying, "Asta, Noel, Magma, Spatial Magic User," and who else was it? Vanessa and Lucht. Where he says, "All the Black Bulls, get ready." I think they were all there. Yeah, all of them were there. And they say, "Yes, sir, Yami." And they ask, "Where are we going?" And that's whenever Yami says that we have a mission to get into the Sea Temple and stuff like that, saying that we're the only one with a magic user that has a defense spell that can go underwater because it's water magic. And we showed great promise with the dungeons and stuff like that. And they also tell her about the magical stones, saying that the Eye of the Midnight Sun were after them. We noticed that there's one underneath the sea. So we get there, and they meet the Bubble Girl. The Bubble Girl does the whole singing and stuff and all that, but because Noelle already can use her magic, they still have that same time period of training, but it's everybody training instead of everybody trying to train Noelle. I don't know how long it was. I don't have that good of a memory. I don't think so, but yeah. So they still go down. And where they get there, and they go to the, Wise Master, all of them get their trials, and it is all of them defeating something, but this is whenever they hear a huge crash on the top of it, and this man walks out with pointed ears, beast-like teeth, weird skin, and, yellow hair, saying that, "The Eye of the Midnight Sun is here." And that's where I'm going to leave off the video. Goodbye.